G'day everyone, this afternoon I've made my way over here to Lake Nillahcootie to do a bit of angling. Just bait fishing off the bank to see if I can catch a yellowbelly. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Now where I'm fishing here is directly opposite the boat ramp. The boat ramp is just there. I would prefer to be over there, but the wind is coming in from that way and I don't really like fishing into the wind. So as it comes around this point here, you'll see that roughy, choppy water sort of smooths off here. So I'm going to be on the edge of the chop in the smooth backwater. Maybe later on this evening I might be able to go around there. I've actually got I've got my two rods here, my paternoster rig and my running sink rig. I'm going to have two Jan shark worms on each rod, but later on this evening, if the wind dies off a little bit, I might pull one out, put bells on the other one while it's still in, and cast a spinner or a soft plastic or something around and see if I can get a fish on a lure. But let's just get the worms in for now and hopefully catch a fish. When it's windy like this, the wind quite often drops off sort of later in the day when it starts getting just around about sunset, sometimes a bit before. I'm kind of hoping that happens today and I just get a really nice sort of calm magic hour. That's what I'm hoping will happen. Alright, paternoster rig, way out there, got the wind behind me. I cast that a long way out. Well, I've got my chair and everything set up, but I reckon I might sit in my car, which is only right behind me, just to get out of the sun. It's actually quite early, it's only about 2:30. I've got about 5.5 hours to catch a fish here today. Surely I'll catch something in all that time. You'd like to think I will. Nibbler's back and got him. Yes! It's not an overly big fish. People are going to laugh at me, but I'm going to say it. Feels like a yeller. If it's a carp, well, I'll just have to get laughed at because I reckon I'm calling a yeller. Oh, it's moving around a bit now. I don't want it to go too close to that other line. I'm calling a yeller. I'm still calling a yeller. It's a carp. What is it? A carp. The reason I was saying yellow because of the size. It wasn't swimming all over the place like a normal carp. And it's just not overly big. Usually when I catch carp, they're huge. That carp is laying dead in the shade in front of my car because I reckon that's the perfect size for a sea eagle. If a sea eagle or a whistling kite or something comes soaring over looking for something to eat, I'll throw that carp out into the water. And no, it won't spawn because it's dead. I'm setting up my time-lapse camera here. I didn't set it up when I first got here because I can only go out to 5 hours. And I'm actually going to be here for longer than that. I'm going to be here for closer to 6 hours. Right, let's go there. I reckon that is going to be epic. Is it straight? Well, it's very quiet. I've been here a couple of hours and just caught the one fish. But I'm not too concerned though because I know this place is it's notorious for doing that. And then right on sunset, there's usually a bite window of some kind here at this time of the year. A sunset bite window. There's been times I've sat over here all afternoon without getting a nibble and then ended up catching 2 or 3 fish. I'm not sure what that is getting put on the water over there. Looks like something that might go very fast. When I say it's very quiet, it's about to not be, I think. I don't know what that thing is that they're putting in. It looks like one of those boats that does about 500 mile an hour.
It's 4:38 p.m.
Come on, another bite in the rod. Paternoster rig then. Oh, there he goes. Got him. Got something. What have I got? Oh, it's heavy. Probably a big carp, I'm guessing. Feels bigger than the last fish that I caught. It's going over that way a bit now. It's got a bit of size to it. Doesn't feel overly huge though. It just feels bigger than the last one. You know what, it's a Murray cod. I was going to say, I reckon it's a Yellowbelly. Not going to get a photo of this fish. Oh, I've got my other line there as well. Oh dear. Alright, Murray cod. See you later, mate. The whole time I was reeling that fish in, I was thinking, it doesn't feel like a carp, it's pretty heavy. I actually thought it might have been a really nice Yellowbelly. I was going to say, it doesn't feel carpy, but I thought I won't, because every time I say that, it ends up being a carp, and everyone laughs at me and picks on me, so I thought I'd just keep my mouth shut. And guess what, it wasn't carpy. I would have been right if I'd said it, but I would have called it as a Yellowbelly. I don't think they're going to actually launch that rocket-looking boat over there. I think they've just pulled up on the boat ramp so they can service it or do some work to it or something.
Leave it to it, mate.
Yeah, I'll send you a photo of whatever it is. While I'm on the phone to you, I've hooked up and it's big.
No stress. Go get it. See ya.
All right, bye. Bugger, it's on the phone and had a nice bite and I hooked up. Now I'm on a snaggy snag. If I walk back slow, it might come off. It's getting tight. It's going to snap. Bugger. Oh, look at all the smoke. They started that bait for about 1 second and it was loud. Yeah. I actually heard that echo on the other side of the lake then. I wonder if they've got their breather open on their fuel tank. They're up and running. As much as speedboats annoy me when I'm fishing, I really want to see that on the board of that boat. Looks like it's going to go about 300 mile an hour. Let's have a nibble on the long rod then. Here it goes. Did I get it? I struck hard enough? No. I'd love to yell out right now and tell them that there's too many gigawatts through the flux capacitor. Got him. Don't lose this one. Oh, have I got him? No, I could feel a bit of weight there, but I reckon I had him for a second. Gee whiz, look at that. I had a feeling that'd be loud and fast. I don't know much about boats, but when they look like they've just come straight out of Evel Knievel's garage. The best part about that speedboat is that there's no real waves. Because it's going so fast, it's barely touching the water. It's not cutting up any waves. It's not a bad bite there then. Oh, I should have struck while it was tight. It's still there. Got him. Yes, hold it up high so it doesn't tangle on anything. Oh, I don't know. I reckon it's a carp, this one. I reckon I've got to keep it away from that other line. Oh, it could be another cod, but I reckon it's a carp. I think I'm right. I am so right. Finally got one right. Oh, 2 carp, 1 cod. What will I call this video? Fishing in the subtle surrounds of Lake Nillahcootie. Oh, come on. That was a good bite. He's still playing with it, I reckon. He is too. Oh, did I get him? How did I miss that? He was totally on there. Shit. Right, I've got a fish on here. I've got no idea how long my camera's been filming for. I just went up to hit record and instead I hit stop. Don't tell me I've got a stick. It was definitely a fish bite. Bugger it. That was a really fishy bite. Just had a massive, oh, he's still on there, good. Just had a massive bite on the running sinker. He completely stuffed up the filming. I reckon it's a yellow or a little cod, one or the other. It's a little cod, a bit very much like a cod. So 2 nice bites in the last 2 minutes. I've stuffed up the filming on both occasions. See you later, mate. Oh, you little fish. Wow, what a comedy of errors. I had a really big bite on the long rod. I raced up the hook, it hit record, and all I did was hit stop. It was already recording. So then I lost the fish on a snag. Then I put my line back out, sat down, had a look at my camera and realised that I've got a file on there that's 7.5 minutes long that ends with a bite. And then as I was looking at that, I got a really big bite on the running sinker rig. I quickly got out of the preview mode, but I put it into photo mode and took a photo. By the time I hit record, I was already reeling the fish in. Anyway, I'm going to get a yellowbelly here shortly. I can feel it coming. Take it. It's a bite and a half. Oh, come on. I was nearly going to strike then. I was almost going to strike then because I reckon he had that. Come on. Got him. Is this a yellow? It doesn't feel like a carp. It didn't bite like a cod. Right, this is a yellow. And it's quite a nice one, maybe 33 or 34 centimetre yellow. It's got yes. Well, it's a yellow. I was right, but it's not as big as I thought. Yellowbelly me up. Righto, yellowbelly number 1. See you later, mate. Gee, you got going quick. Alright, you get back out there, mate. Go and catch me another yellow. One. Got him. Look how hard I had to strike. The only reason I'm striking so hard is because I've got so much line out. It's not a very big fish. I reckon it's going to be another little yellow. Look at him skiing in. And I was right, another little yellowbelly. This one's a bit smaller than the last one. Get a picky of him. Go on. Last seen heading that way. Righto. So what's that? 2 carp, 2 cod, 2 yellows. I'm going to take this running sinker rig out I'll just leave it there in case I decide to put it back in later. I won't take the worms off. And I'm going to put some bells on this long rod. I'll put at least one runner behind the rod holder. I'll put some bells on it and loosen the drag, and then I'm going to go for a walk and cast my spinner. Right, I'm not going to lie and tell you the water's warm because it's not, it's very cold. I've got a small red and white Morpho spinner, French touch tackle Morpho spinner on. Let's see if I can spin one up. I'm racing over to my rod because I can hear my bells. There's something on it. There's something on it. I'm going to have to take the bells off. Look, the line moving, there's a fish on it. I'll have to tighten the drag and reel it in. Right, what have I got? If it's a yellow, I don't think it will be legal. I think it's a small yellow, bigger than the last one, similar to the first one. That's my guess. And I tell you what, I reckon it's the biggest one tonight. Just similar to the first one, I reckon. Oh. I'll try and get a fatty, but they're pretty crap this time of night when the light's really bad. Alright mate, I won't get the underwater footage, I'll just get you from here. So off you go. Go on, mate. You right, mate? You know where you're going? Go on. Well, my loose drag and bell system worked. Back to the spinner. If they're taking worms, surely they'll take a spinner as well. Oh, that was a fish. Definitely had a strike there then. I cast a straight back out where it was. Something definitely 100% hit that then. A little bit of hay fever on the go here. Go away, fly. Got him. He was a nice fish too. It's a cod. Oh, he got off. He got off. Cod have got really tough lips and they're only really small hooks. But that was a Murray cod. It looked like around about 30 centimetres, 30 to 35 centimetres. Gee whiz, he hit the spinner hard. Whack! Oh, that was so awesome. I caught a cod over here doing this last year. I got one or two yellows. Oh, that was another touch. One or two yellows and a Murray cod. But that cod there was bigger than the one last year that I caught doing this. That would have been the biggest cod I've ever caught just casting a spinner. Wow, what a buzz that was when that hit. But something touching it, got him. Oh, felt like a vibration, like a tap, 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 bang. It's a Yellowbelly this time. It's a silver perch. No, it's a yellow. There are silvers in this lake, but not a lot of them. Yeah, spun a yellow. That was so cool. Well, I lost a cod and I caught a yellow. See you later, mate. That was so awesome. The cod was just bang, one on, just one strike on. The yellow was more of a tap, 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 bang, all within like a split second it felt different. Felt like almost like it was vibrating. Oh, I'm loving myself sick here. In the low light there, when I caught that yellow, I actually thought it was a silver perch. There are silver perch in this lake, not a lot. There was a stocking, it'd be 3 or 4 years ago now, maybe longer. I've caught 2, just off the bank on worms. I've got a funny feeling that it's not going to be an ongoing stocking though. I could be wrong, but I've got a funny feeling it might have been a once-off. But don't quote me on that. But I've never caught a silver perch on a lure. So it would have been pretty awesome if it was, but it was still awesome anyway. Oh, there goes me bells. Just one nibble. Well, I might go back. Might go back and start packing up. I'll leave my. I'll throw my other worm rod in. So I've got 2 worm rods in while I pack up, and then head off. Can I catch one more fish? Has the day got one more fish left in it, or should I say the night? It's getting rather late. Right, I'll put this little running sinker rig back in for a minute, just while I pack up. These bells went off before. Is there a fish just sitting on here? A snag. It's coming in. There's a weight on here. Whether it's a fish or a snag, I don't know though. Oh, there's a fish on here. There is. There is a fish on here. Can you believe it? A little yellowbelly. You were ringing my bells before, mate. I won't worry about a photo of this little fella. Little yellow. See you later, mate. I won't worry about any underwater footage either. It's a little bit dark. Mate, don't come back up on the bank. That way. Gee, these stupid things. Off you go. Right. Now he's on his way. Wow. Folks, I have had an awesome afternoon here at Lake Nillahcootie. I just feel so refreshed. It's been relaxing. The fish came on the bite late in the day. It's been exciting. It's been everything I needed. I'm going home happy. Thank you all very much for watching.